Hey everyone, in this video we'll learn all about continuous growth. So in the previous two videos we've learned about the compounding interest formula and also Euler's number. So we know that the compounding interest formula is f of t equals p times 1 plus r over n to the power of n times t. And n, of course, is how often it compounds. Now, if compounding was continuous, so if we had a continuous compounding rate, or if we had continuous growth, then the function would look like this. F of t equals a times e to the rt. So a times e to the rt. So what are all these values? So a, of course, as opposed to the compounding interest formula where p is the principal, it could be the principal, but the more general term is starting amount. Starting amount or initial value is what it's often called. So initial value. And then E, of course, is Euler's number. So E is Euler's number. R is the rate of growth. So growth rate. Growth rate. And then T is time in years. So let's say we had this example where we deposit $10,000 at a bank that gives us 15%. And it compounds continuously. Now, you won't find this in banks in real life, but let's say we had this imaginary bank that had a really good savings account. Not only does it give us a really high interest rate of 15%, but it compounds continuously. It compounds every moment. So when we say continuously, that means it doesn't just compound once a year or twice a year or every minute, every second. More than that. The smallest unit of time you can think of, just every single moment, it compounds. Your money grows nonstop. So, of course, this is the most your money can compound. It's the max that your money can compound. So let's go ahead and use this formula for continuous growth. F of t equals a times e to the rt. So f of t equals a. So our a is 10,000, our initial value, times e to the r. Our r is 15%, so 0.15, times t. And we can go ahead and figure out f of 1, which is how much money we'll have after 1 year of continuous growth. So f of 1 equals 10,000. So 10,000 times e to the 0.15 times 1. 0.15 times 1 is just 0.15. And if you go ahead and throw this in a calculator, you will get 11,000, not equal to, but it's an irrational amount, but it's approximately 11,618.3. Whereas if we compounded yearly, we would have 11,500. But since we're compounding continuously after 1 year, we have $11,618.30 roughly. So that's how continuous growth works. It involves the Euler's number, the letter E. And if you have any questions at all, please leave them down in the comments below, and thank you for watching.